Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I really don't post about things because I don't find everything to be newsworthy, quite frankly. Most things are, believe it or not newsworthy, even though people treat it as such. So, for example, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's take on what happened on January 6th. Everyone was like, oh, she's lying, and I fail to see where the lie was. If someone looks at me funny, I'm already paranoid. I can't imagine having people there who hate you, and then you hear banging on the door, and then there are people who are charged with attempting to kill her. It just is what it is. Whether you agree with that or not, it doesn't matter. Those are just the facts. So yeah, not newsworthy. Everything about Andrew Cuomo we've known about for years, with the whole sexual stuff, and we've known since the beginning he was killing old people. We've known that, but here I thought, okay, maybe people could come together on, and that wasn't the case. So what I'm talking about is the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act of 2020. Now, given the fact that it was down partisan lines, you would have thought that there was something crazy in this bill. Well, I've read the whole thing, and let me tell you, it just makes sense. I don't understand why conservatives are against it. So, for one, it mandates federal officers to have body cams and dash cams on their cars, always recording. Tell me how that's defunding the police, first of all, because that's what they keep screaming. It doesn't ban chokeholds and carotid holds, but it de-incentivizes them and incentivizes banning them, probably with money. No knock warrants for federal level drug offenses are going to be done away with. It prohibits federal, state, and local law enforcement from racial, religious, and discriminatory profiling, and mandates training on all three of those things. Now, religious freedoms is a great one. You might think that it only applies to Muslims, whereas, in your little mind, that might be what it says, but churches in California, churches in New York City, synagogues, really, they were getting the brute force of Mayor de Blasio's rules, but that's a good thing. Establishes a National Police Misconduct Registry to prevent problematic officers who are fired or they're put on leave from moving to another jurisdiction without accountability. Now, that was something Republicans tried to do first. I don't know why they're against it now. It's pretty sinister. This could have been unanimous, and it wouldn't have been seen as a Democrat achievement. Just like how the 1963 Civil Rights Act is a Republican achievement, but it's not seen as that. But this will definitely be seen as a Democrat achievement because not a single Republican voted for it. And there's no excuse. There's literally nothing here that's a problem. And they're getting rid of the qualified immunity, but not really. They're just saying, hey, you're not knowing the law is not an excuse to doing whatever you want, which is correct. You can't just be like, oh, hey, this has never been done before, so we didn't know that this was not allowed. If you don't know if it's allowed or not, then you shouldn't be doing it. If you don't know if something's illegal or not, then you shouldn't be enforcing it. It's that simple. I don't see why people would have a problem with that, first of all. And second of all, why Republicans, of all people, have a problem with it. Now, like, I get it. They're defund the police, and that came with a bunch of riots, got you scared, and like, oh no, we need the police. But you are also afraid of all of these things, such as the Second Amendment being taken away, the First Amendment being taken away, and so on and so forth. Who do you think is going to take those away? It's not Nancy Pelosi. It's not the courts. The courts have no real power or jurisdiction over anything, really. It's the police officers who are enforcing these nonsense rules. Now, you can say whatever you want about the rule, like, that's fine, but it doesn't go, like, if they're nonsensical, they shouldn't be enforced. And if they're unconstitutional, then they definitely shouldn't be enforced. There's nothing in here. It's not giving black people a free pass. It's not doing anything. It's really just common sense. And you know what the best thing about this is? Unlike the COVID stimulus bills, this has nothing in it that has nothing to do with what is there. Like, it's all about police reform. And this is something Trump was trying to do. This is a lot of the things in here, or at least two of them. Tim Scott proposed. What's the problem? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Except for partisan shenanigans. But this is making people in the Conservative Party, like, question their motives. There was one Republican who voted for it, but he said that it was a mistake, and he went on the record and made sure that it was listed as a mistake. Let me see if I can find his name in this list. It's not on the list, but I think it's ridiculous that it should, I don't even know. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Like I said, most things aren't newsworthy, so I don't really cover them. I just thought this was newsworthy because I thought it was interesting. I thought more Republicans would be, like, it's nothing. Really, the bill on itself is just like things most of them already do. Like, most federal law enforcement have body cams and stuff already. Most, the good thing in there is the registry, because like if you have, it's just the bad officers. Well, now we know who the bad officers are. So we don't hire them again. It doesn't mean go harass them. But you shouldn't be hiring them anyway. Yeah. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.